Hi, this is Sun Mushy, and I just looked at the time. Wow, it's 11:11, and I'm really tired. And this is a pick a card reading on messages from the new moon on where things might be going, intentions that you're setting, things of that sort. By the way, the new moon is an excellent time to set intentions, make new goals, write these down, write things that you want to manifest, things that you want. Writing goals that through I am statements, or like goals that you write them in a way where it sounds like you've made those goals happen today. The more you write in the present tense, the more you will manifest the things that you set. So that's just some tips, some things that you guys can do. I did make a manifesting video a while back. If you search up maybe manifest with me or manifest board or something like that, it might come up, but it's basically just a video of me on my computer typing up a list of things I want to manifest. I have not done it yet, but I will. But I'll do that later after this video. I'm gonna get started. I'm grabbing my what's it called, tripod. So go ahead and choose a reading or multiple. Meditate, however you decide. Reading 1, 2, or 3. If you'd like something to go off of, I think I'm gonna come up with some keywords for readings 1, 2, and 3. Well, reading 1, the keywords are key, freedom, bring, and risk. Reading number 2 is flow, rhythm, drink more water, but that's just advice. But the word drink, so you can take that however. If it's like, just like if these words appeal to you. This doesn't mean these are the actual themes of the messages, by the way, guys. These are just words that are kind of popping up in my head. So reading 2 is flow, rhythm, drink, and sky. Yeah. Reading number 3, mood, cloud, level-headed, joints. So if those keywords help at all, or if they just make this more confusing, you can just pick one. I'm already forgetting the keywords, so, but that sets a bit of an intention for readings 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead and click on the timestamp below. I might run out of time, so reading 3, or maybe even part of reading 2, will be in another video. But we're gonna get started with reading 1. Oh, you're losing sight, you're losing touch. All these little things seem to matter so much. They confuse you. I might lose you. Take a moment. remind yourself to take a moment and find yourself. Take a moment to ask yourself if this is how you fall apart. But it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You got nothing, got nothing, got nothing, got nothing to fear. I'm you, I'm you, I'm you. Here comes a thought that might alarm me. What someone said and how it harmed me. Something I did that felt to be charming. Things that I said are suddenly swarming. Oh, I'm losing sight, I'm losing touch. All these little things seem to matter so much that they confuse me. That I might lose me. Take a moment and remind yourself to take a moment and find yourself. Take a moment and ask yourself if this is how we fall apart. But it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I got nothing, got nothing, got nothing, got nothing to fear. Okay. So let me try to get all the cards in there. Hope you can see that pretty well. So, reading 1, we get confront, we get the moon, and playful. So, I think Spirit is saying where this is going is smoother ventures through the darkness. Being able to feel more free when you're navigating through the darkness. You've gotten a lot better at this. You've gotten a lot better at kind of enjoying your journey through the unknown. Maybe at a time before the unknown. The unknown is still and always scary at times, but I feel with your experiences, you've learned how to have a more playful atmosphere when facing your fears, when facing the past, and when facing the future. Just everything that's unknown. Like a fantasy. And I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. And then, and this message really continues on with the success and growth next to it with the grove. So you've successfully been continuing on your journey, and you've grown into someone who has gone through a lot of healing. So you've gone through a lot, and I see you've still got a ways to go, but that you can guide yourself there. And I think you trust that you can guide yourself there. And that moving forward means a lot of things. Moving forward can mean taking breaks. It can mean retreating. It can mean going within, going back to your home, and freeing yourself from the past is something I'm getting. Freeing yourself from your fears, freeing yourself from confusion. That's coming up a lot, from uncertainty. The 7 of Cups, daydreams and decisions. I feel maybe you're stuck in your head, stuck in your, with a clouded heart a little bit, like unsure of what path to take. You daydream a lot. When you daydream a lot, it feels kind of nice because it's what could be, but it clouds what is, like where you are now. And so how do you balance that? How do you keep dreaming but be level-headed and kind of know where you're going, or know where you want to go? And Spirit just kind of says, just kind of takes time and more learning, and that you've got the ability and the potential to learn, of course. It's just going to take time. It's just going to take more success and growth, more healing. Don't forget, you're on this journey for a reason. Everything is for a reason, and you've been strengthening the bonds around you, strengthening your own bond within. I'm hearing that you're cycling something out. That there might be energies that make your journey more, that isn't a part of your journey any longer, that you don't want certain energies to be a part of your journey, and so you're cycling those energies out. So while that includes fears and needing to control situations, whatever it is, stuff like that, while it could include that, this is material world, so this could be cycling out toxic relationships, toxic people, toxic substances. Not that I'm for or against drugs of any kind, but that they can get out of hand. Anything can. Food is considered a drug. So just cycling out any sorts of those energies is something I'm getting from this. But mostly bonds. So this is mostly about people or environments that you no longer want. And also, maybe you stepped away from environments and you were reminded on your own journey, actually you do want, this isn't to say that you're leaving for good. This is saying you're either stepping away or you're coming back and reintroducing certain environments and energies back into you. It's Spirit is saying reminder, don't forget. So this is saying this is about people you care deeply for. This is saying if you step away in the physical world, the connection is always engraved. The love, the memories made, good and bad, will always be there. So don't get too caught up in separating in the material world, and feel better about your decisions of retreating for your own well-being, and to help you make the choices you want to make, and to help you make better choices as well for yourself. And this is, to me, the Seven of Cups in this deck. But it's funny, I was looking at this face the other day and I was like, oh, it doesn't know which way to go. But I think you do know which way to go. You just happen to be turned towards the lighter wing of your two wings. I think you're doing stuff, and it just so happens that it's what's best for you, and it's going to be what's best for your journey then, because whatever is best for you is best for your journey. So those are the messages I'm getting. This I'm hearing is stuff that's kind of already going on, so I want to kind of see what the new moon has to say. So this is some energy that I feel is already kind of present within you, or maybe, yeah. So spirits, what are some of the new moon energies? Yeah, that's kind of new. So you've been persevering. So maybe the new moon energy for you isn't gonna feel totally different, because it might just be right now you just realized you need to take a rest. You really need to go within, recover more. So reading 1 is a very healing journey, is a very slow down, take a deep breath journey. So this is the new moon's energy. So it seems as though the goals you're setting, whether they're big or small, all goals are big and small. They're all important. Every single goal, I would say. But whatever your goals, Spirit is sort of supporting the energy that to go within and to take a rest from certain responsibilities, and they sense that you'll find your answers if you really want to keep putting in more into the responsibilities, or if you want to let it go, because all that comes from the 9 of Wands really is going to the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands is just completing out a task, and once you complete that task, that energy, you drop all the wands and you get a new beginning. and Ace of Wands. You were successful with your mission, basically. So the Hermit's energy, I feel, is for you to decide, do you even want to complete this mission, or do you want to knock over all these wands, not have to carry them to the castle, and just have a new beginning right here, right now. I feel for many of you, you might complete your task because you've come so far. But the choice is yours. Whatever choice you make, whatever is right for you, will be ultimately in your favor. The Tower. So I feel for many of you, this might just come toppling down at the end of your journey, at the end of your soul searching. By end of your journey, I mean at the end of your answering questions about this energy. So yeah, I don't mean to fast forward like a gazillion years or whatever. Like, a journey is never truly over, I feel. But yeah, so the Tower moment. So what's coming with this new moon energy, for those of you just reading 1, and just all of us, Tower moments happen all the time. Spirit is kind of saying there's a Tower moment. I'm feeling for maybe many of you, this Tower moment is either soon, and if it's not, it's by the full moon, because there's a full moon in this picture. But yeah, I'm seeing the new moon's energy is bringing in a period of rest, a little bit of confusion, a little bit of retreating, much more healing, much more communication I'm hearing, and growth. This is the Eight of Wands. And I feel you're going to start with knowing your mission is never, you're not giving up by any means. If this comes toppling down, it's not because you gave up, it's because your efforts resulted in understanding that these wands were meant to be toppled down, and your true Ten of Wands objective was to knock down the wands, if that makes sense. So like, one aspect of this is going from 9 to 10, which is like carrying out the mission, but another way to see it is the Tower moment, which turns the Ten of Wands energy into, like, your objective energy into toppling down the wands. That got a little confusing, but I'm gonna flip another card. Yeah, okay, cool. The Hierophant. Ultimately learning. And you committed to this journey through and through, so the Tower moment happens. You are still committed beginning to end. It's just this tower came toppling down, and you learned a lot from it. And what's to come from learning lessons is Ace of Wands, a new beginning. And a new beginning is awesome. So I'm gonna ask Spirit, because with the moon being at the start of all this, I feel that there's just going to be a lot of going into the unknown, and I feel that's many of us. I think intuitively you know that this is good. Intuitively you pick up this is good. Spirit, what is a message that those who chose reading 1 for the future are ready to hear? What's something for the future that is heading their way that they don't know about, or they do, but that is overall a positive message for them to know now? I think anything for the future is a positive message, but I ask that way because if I tell you, ooh, love is entering your life, but you're not ready to hear those messages because you're still recovering from something before, maybe that won't be as positive a message as this one. Well, apparently the positive message is that you will be healing and learning a lot. This came out again, the Hierophant. So I think you really are looking forward to learning more lessons, or if anything, that is a very positive energy for you to focus in on. Maybe that's a positive energy for the Hermit's energy, thinking about what you've learned, what you have gained, what would have never happened if you weren't on this path at any moment, if you change the order of events in any way, meeting someone at a later time, choosing not to be with someone like 3 years ago just because it didn't work out 2 weeks later, but like by changing that, you change the whole timeline. So I think learning this stuff It's very beneficial. This is a helpful energy. One more message for what's to come in the future. Something they really don't know. Or something they aren't sure of, but maybe have a feeling of. It sounds like I'm trying to get a very specific message. Oh, no, this is self-sufficiency. This is stepping into your own power. So being on top of your emotions. Something you're not sure of is that you're actually going to be... Maybe you're worried of falling under deep down into the oceans. Maybe you're worried that this energy of exhaustion, perseverance is carrying over with you. But I'm seeing it's not. I'm seeing the Empress and the King of Cups. I'm seeing that this, ultimately is going to be benefiting you a lot. I do see this turning out really well for you, for those of you choosing reading number 1. I do see that while the energy in a sense carries over, this one is a self-made Wands Tower. This is one where it's easier to topple this one over and to start fresh because it's just of the self. And that I think as the Princess of Swords, the major difference is that as the Empress, you're gonna look at those 9 wands that you felt so much like pressure from, but as the Empress, you're gonna look at them, smile, and just like boop, knock them over, and like not even worry about that. Dang, the dogs outside are freaking out. They're not my dogs this time, but yeah. Alright, so that's the new moon energy I'm feeling for those of you who chose reading 1. Hope these messages resonated. Maybe I'll see you in reading number 2. So I don't know if any of the keywords stood out. That was inspiration from a tarot channel, my friend's channel. It's called Tarot Traveler. If you want to search up her channel, I'll try to remember to put a link. She's really cool. Dang, those dogs are going crazy. But yeah, I was very much inspired from her reading video to sort of meditate and find some keywords. I should have written them down so I can remember them. I think I kind of do. I remember the word free was in the first one, but that's about it. But yeah, I might see you guys for readings 2 and or 3. Not as cool. Sending love and light. Thank you for being here. Good luck on your journey. I'm excited to see where your energy goes with the new moon and then to the full moon. Peace out. Alright. For those of you who chose reading number 2, I don't really remember all the keywords. I think the word flow, rhythm, I don't remember what else. But yeah, this is reading 2. So I'm going to focus more in on the new moon energy. In the first reading, I kind of just flipped cards, but I'm going to ask questions with each flipping, I think. Spirit, so what is some new energy that the new moon is bringing in? Healing, earth. So reading 1 and 2, again, might be connected energies. So some of you might have come over to reading 2 after reading 1. Or maybe some of you might want to go back and listen to messages from reading 1. It's a lot about lessons learned and healing and retreating. Some new energy from the new moon for those who chose reading 2. Focus. So this is, while it's about healing, as usual, everyone's on a healing journey, this is about getting into focus and getting into a bit of a work mode. A slow-moving, consistent, determined work mode is what I'm getting. And by work mode, it is one where you take care of your body. This is working on your body. This is working on getting good sleep. A I'll just use my life as an example. Making sure your room is clean, sweeping every day if you have a dog, and there's a lot of dog hair all the time. Eating, trying to eat healthy, eating healthier. Exercise, yoga, drinking plenty of water. This makes me really want to drink water. Oh yeah, I think that was the key word for reading too. Drink. Pay attention to what you're drinking. Does your water have fluoride in it? Pay attention to that stuff. I'm going to post a link actually now on how to decalcify your pineal gland. They really talk a lot just about health with that, so I feel it's really important. So I'm going to post a link. Or I'll tell you guys, the channel's name is Spiritual Awakening. And the video is, I think it's how to decalcify the pineal gland. Yeah, it's how to decalcify your pineal gland and what to eat / take / do and avoid to detox and cleanse the pineal. So you'll find it very easily if you go to her channel. It's under popular uploads. So yeah. Okay, so what are some new energies being brought in? Well, these ones just came out. So 3 cards. The Tower, okay, so Ace of Wands, new beginning. Tower, something comes toppling down. The Fool, new beginning. So, a new beginning. Wow. The new moon is bringing in a lot of new energy. So, I really want to know, what is this new energy all about? This is very exciting. You're getting a new energy in the material world, getting a new energy, a new objective, a whole new foundation, a whole new world. And again, I'm hearing this whole new foundation might not show up until the moon. I'm seeing, for some of you, you're starting new stuff. This might sound bad. It's for it to come toppling down. It's just, this is a cycle. To me, this is just like the 10 of Wands and 10 of Pentacles, and then going back to an Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. This is just saying the cycle of your new objective will be complete, I feel, by the full moon. Your new beginning, this world you're creating for yourself, you'll see its results by the full moon. You will then see these results cycle out and start anew with a new objective, a new surrounding, hence going into the Fool's energy. So, but the difference is, I think, how I explained that this would have been the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. Because it's the Tower, I'm seeing it's going to be something that all of your objectives, your thoughts, your feelings, your mission, your material world, your surroundings, all that stuff is at a beginning right now. More so the Wands and the Pentacles, and it goes up to the 10. They all cycle out simultaneously. By cycle out, though, it's the Tower moment. It's more like it's abrupt. It's a very sudden end to these cycles, but it brings upon the Fool's energy. So I'm going to clarify on some of these things. What is perhaps this new objective regarding, Spirit? This new mission, this new beginning with, I'm feeling regarding with someone, but it's a magician. This is, okay, so I'm hearing a twin flame message from a lot of this, because we got an 11 and basically an 11. The Ace of Pentacles and the 16 with that leftover I, XVI. So I see an 1111. The Magician, though, is very self. So this new beginning is very much regarding your own self, your own journey. This isn't necessarily a new beginning with a person, but this is a new beginning with yourself that is also strengthening your twin flame journey, or your soulmate journey, or your partner journey, however you resonate it with. Because again, I'm not here to tell you what your connections are, because you know your connections. How you feel is the most trusted connection, you know? Like, I trust whatever it is that you're feeling more than how I would feel about your connection. But I'll just call them all twin flame connections and soulmate connections and these terms that I like refer to. So this new beginning is about using your creativity and your gifts and talents to get somewhere. So you got a spark of inspiration. That's what I'm seeing with this. You got a spark of inspiration. I know how this applies for me, that's for sure. I got a spark of inspiration, especially thanks to somebody, and that got me to take action and create a Facebook account. By the way, guys, I have a Facebook now, so if you search up Sun Mashi, sorry, on Facebook, I think you'll find me there. Yeah. Not quite sure what to do with that other than like video chat, Facebook messages, so we can just talk and stuff, you know, as friends and everything, because I believe we're all friends, stuff like that. So what are you seeing from this? I do see through that you are manifesting this reality. Whatever you visualize, you are going to start creating that and bringing that into your world. The Chariot, yeah, you're moving forward. You are going where you want to go. This surroundings is because you are guiding yourself. You are balancing out your yin and your yang, your light and your dark. You are balancing them so you can go forward. You've always known all along, you've always wanted to go forward. And so now you can do that. I also see this as a twin flame energy because the yin and the yang. So while you're doing this, I see your twin flame is doing this, or, you know, your soulmate, or whoever, the person, someone you even maybe haven't met yet is doing this. This foundation could be meeting them again. That's what I see for some of you, even if this clarifier is something else. I do think there's someone out there during this tower energy is meeting that person again, or meeting that person for the first time. It could even feel like you met them for the first time. So, okay, these 3 cards wanted to come out. So, I'm going to take these either as connected messages or separate messages. First, I'll take them separately. So, 3 of Swords. This is an end to heartbreak. So, this is, if there's someone you have been hurting over, this energy, this tower moment is regarding that person who has left swords in your heart that created sorrow. And it's never intentional to leave swords in someone's heart, I don't think, but that's what happened. And so this is going to break that energy. So I feel these are going to be connected messages. The 8 of Cups. Yeah, this is ending these energies. Yeah, this is what the tower moment is about. So this is the stuff you are experiencing. You've experienced heartbreak, all this pain, and you stepped away. You stepped away to find something to fill your cups with. You're tired of these cups being full with anxiety, pain, hurt, conditioning from the past, conditioning and just as a topic in general. Like, when you think about your mind psychologically, it's like, no more, like, I don't like all this energy. I want to cycle this out. This is not balanced. And then you go off and you're like, okay, I'm working at this. This is so hard. This is painful, you know? As the tower, I'm going to pull six cards for this. Knight of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, Knight of Cups. So that is what is changing.